I had a guy once come up to me after a show. I did an AIDS joke once. I don't remember what the AIDS joke was, but it was probably really good. And no, I don't remember what it was for real. But the guy comes up to me and he's like, my brother died of AIDS. Like, he was an older dude. He was like, my brother died of AIDS in the 80s, and there's nothing about that that's funny. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you can't do jokes about AIDS because you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. He goes, I could do AIDS joke because I could do AIDS jokes because he was my brother. So I know what it's like living and dying with that sickness. You have no idea because no one in your family ever got that illness. You can start doing jokes like that the day that someone in your family gets infected. And I was like, what the fuck? Challenge accepted.
What's up, everybody? This episode of Inside Jokes is brought to you by MyBookie.com. Yeah! That's a straight right. That's a jab. That's a question mark quick. You're gonna have some questions after you get kicked with that one. Like, what happened to me? Why am I on the ground? Why are my teeth missing? UFC 241, coming this weekend. Daniel Cormier going up against that Polish guy that he beat. Stipe Miocic, or whatever his last name is. Fix that. Nate Diaz, he's coming back. It don't matter. If Nate Diaz is gonna be there, someone's gonna fight. It might happen outside the ring, okay? Point is, UFC 241, the best place to get some of that action is MyBookie.com. You know what else is happening? Football season. Drop back. Yeah! That's a good punch. When you use my promo code Schulz, yeah! When you use my promo code Schulz, yes! MyBookie's gonna match your initial investment up to $1,000. You got some questions about that? I bet you do. That means if you put anything up to 1,000, you're gonna get it matched by them and then you gamble. Questions answered. Okay? Yeah! All right? This is mybookie.com, MyBookie.com. Use the promo code Schulz, SCHULZ. All right?
Those of you guys who've seen this show, you know how it goes. Now we're gonna bring up a joke of ours that didn't work. Okay? Any of the ones you started with?
Yeah.
Mike, why don't you start it out, man? Talk to us. Give us a bit that doesn't work.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to tag it up and just find some funny in that shit.
All right. It was hard for me to try to think of a bit because I work a lot in French. And
oh, I didn't know you.
Yeah, and French people are really hard to offend.
When you called the crippled kid retarded?
In French.
How does that sound?
It was, the joke was actually not that I was calling him a retard.
Can you just tell me how you say retarded in French?
It's attardé or mongol. Mongol.
Hold on. That sounds like Mongol.
It's French for mongoloid.
Yeah, mongoloid.
Yeah, mongoloid.
Yeah.
Fucking high five.
I got that
All right,
shit.
we got that shit.
Listen, I know racism in every language.
I mean, listen, your eyes are pretty close together.
I know. I do look like someone with Down syndrome. So thank you. I got Bruno Mars telling me I look like a mongoloid. How fucking...
Wait. So you're not paying him back?
No, I'm not paying.
So what happens if you don't?
That's what I was telling Rich behind the curtain. I was going to say backstage, but up there. So I got sued. At first, I got a letter from the government saying I owed $82,000 for this joke. Like they had just decided. They were like, we listened to the joke. We decided that's a $82,000 joke. And I was like, that's a good fucking joke. Like, you know, you could hire Larry David to write you a joke for 82 grand. So I was like, okay, that's fucked up. So I fought it, and then they said you owe 42.
What'd you fight it with? Like, how'd you say?
Karate. It was
kind of like that retard. You wouldn't die either. You know what I mean?
But I hired a lawyer. There's a guy named Julius Gray, who's everything here in French Canada is like, we don't have staples. We have bureau en gros. Like everything's in French except for Burger King, because Burger King had hired Julius Gray in the 80s, and they were like, fuck you, we're Burger King, and they won. So I was like, I want that guy. I want the Burger King guy. So I hired him. He's fucking 900 now, but still. So he defended me, but he told me, he was like, you're gonna lose, because it was the Human Rights Commission that brought me to court in front of the Human Rights Tribunal. So the people judging me and the people bringing me to court are the same people. But he was like, you're going to lose, but then you'll probably win the appeal. And so he was like, if they want you to settle, it'll be easier to settle. Right. But I was like, fuck it.
Can I just ask a
wait,
question?
hold on.
Okay.
Did your lawyer wear a paper crown when he went into court?
He did.
Rich, it's called a yarmulke.
No. But can you tell them what you told me backstage, what you paid?
It cost me so far $180,000 to not pay $42,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When you do this bit in English or in French, now
Yeah. I only used to do it in French, but it's so fucking expensive. I did it in English for a while, and I'm gonna learn Spanish. Like I'm
get it all.
fucking worldwide. Baby.
But you get pushback from the audience.
Yeah. Well, it was a joke about. It was a bit about. I used to do a bit about AIDS. And someone had told me, you can't make fun of AIDS because he was like, the guy told me my brother died of AIDS in the 80s.
Yeah.
And if you knew what that was like, you wouldn't do that joke. And he was like, if you could do that joke if you had someone in your family that was infected. And then the joke was me going, challenge accepted. Right. And then it was just me trying to give AIDS to my brother for like 7 minutes the way that I'd fucking infect him. Yeah. So I'm doing that show at a place called Leighton Live that they fucking boo people off the stage. And I found out later, there's a documentary about Hannibal Buress and he gets booed off stage. But I didn't know that was a thing. That was a part of the show. So I'm on stage and I do the challenge accepted, and then this fucking fat, ugly, goddamn British cunt stands up and she's like, you do not get AIDS, you get HIV infected. Yeah. And then I just...
Do they not realize to everyone else that's the same shit?
Yeah.
Like if you got it, I don't give a fuck what you call it.
They have a...
Right? Just don't
Call it spaghetti. Don't get the fuck near me with that shit. Yeah.
Just don't bleed on me.
Simple as that.
They have a time machine.
Yeah.
No, but so then I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, but I knew, like, my brain was like, okay, it's this type of crowd, because she said that, and right before I could tell her anything.
Short hair?
Short hair.
They always have short hair.
She looked like
fat,
me.
Short hair.
Exactly like me.
They do look like you.
They all look like
Dude,
me.
you're built like an activist.
Exactly.
Bro. Holy shit, Mike. That's why they're so upset.
He is an activist. He is an activist.
We lost one. No, he is an activist. On either side, you're an activist. Dude, we need some purple hair dye. Put you at the Women's March. Fuck, dude.
Wait,
that is crazy.
And she was fat?
Yeah,
was she booing you or mooing you?
So she started booing me, and then other people in the audience started booing too.
Accidentally, she just goes, boo!
And then I gave her a block of salt, and she licked it for 20 minutes. I was like, okay, I got this. We're okay. But it was the type of show that, like, it was midnight, and I was in fucking Scotland. So I was, when she started booing, I was like, okay, I'm gonna shut her up. But then other people started kind of repeating what she said.
Right.
And my brain was like, okay, if I take my act this way, I can win them over. But I was like, fuck them.
Yeah,
fuck them. And then I just went fucking like full on, like I pulled out the retard jokes. Yeah. I fucking brought the N-word back. Like it was fucking...
It never went away. The N-word has never gone away. It's always been here.
I fucking love this guy.
He said the N-word never went away.
It's always there. Always here. Still here. Beautiful.
Still here, never left.
That's my bit.
That's so funny.
So you get booed off, and then
yes, I got booed off.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know that when they started booing, you were supposed to leave. But I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do my time. So I did.
Dude, you might be retarded, probably.
Exactly.
But like the best form of it.
And I didn't do, you know, like the Bill Burr on the virus.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I just sucked a bag of dicks for 11 minutes, just getting booed. Then I got off stage, everyone hugged me. And it was the most fucked up thing, because then Jimmy Carr told me, he was like, you have to go back tomorrow You go back and you win them over, because if not, you just like look like a piece of shit that can't get laughs. Win them over, it'll be amazing, it'll make a good story. Went back the next night, won them over, got off stage, I was like, oh, I fucking hate myself. I hate myself that I wanted to win them over.
Yeah.
Fuck them. I should have just stayed in my fucking hotel room and drank.
So the moral of the story is not to listen to Jimmy Carr.
Moral of the story, exactly. Amazing comic.
Jimmy was probably
advice.
drinking a pint, just going, I bet I could get him back on that stage tomorrow.
He's like, how can I fuck with that fat French lesbian? That fat French lesbian. I know what I'm gonna do.
Dude, you gotta put like a face that says, the wage gap is a little bit, it's something we need to get over. The
He looks like Manna Gatsby.
Oh,
sorry.
Fuck, Manna Gatsby. God damn, I need that has to be the name of a special. Manna Gatsby.
Mike, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Manna Gatsby.
This is the first time I think on Inside Jokes where it's just like the jokes worked.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I can't think of anything that I would
sorry.
switch about. No, it's
But
great.
there's but I'm gonna listen to everything. Just instead of it being a 1-minute joke that didn't work, it'll be a 19-minute joke.
I love
to
it.
fucking destroy.
This should be a one-man hour. Seriously.
It's just AIDS. It's called AIDS.
Who's more unsafe than the one and only Mike Ward, everybody? Give it up for Mike Ward!
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Fuck. Andrew mispronounced retard. I still use that word, retard. Fuck, I like that word. Fuck them. Yeah, for real. I had this woman once come up to me after a show, and she was like, my son is a retard, and I don't think he'd appreciate your type of humor. And I was like, of course he wouldn't appreciate my type of humor. He's a fucking retard. He wouldn't get anything. He wouldn't catch the subtleties. He wouldn't fucking see the nuance. He wouldn't even find the room. Like, he'd show up an hour late going, how is his magic show? Like, it'd be fucking, he'd show up with fucking McDonald's, and it'd be horrible. It'd be horrible for him. Fucking... I had a guy once come up to me after a show. I did an AIDS joke once. I don't remember what the AIDS joke was, but it was probably really good. And no, I don't remember what it was for real. But the guy comes up to me and he's like, my brother died of AIDS. Like, he was an older dude. He was like, my brother died of AIDS in the 80s, and there's nothing about that that's funny. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you can't do jokes about AIDS because you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like. He goes, I could do AIDS joke because I could do AIDS jokes because he was my brother. So I know what it's like living and dying with that sickness. You have no idea because no one in your family ever got that illness. You can start doing jokes like that the day that someone in your family gets infected. And I was like, what the fuck? Challenge accepted. Like, I want to give AIDS to my brother. I'm gonna give AIDS, and it's hard getting AIDS. Like, fucking 2019, no more AIDS. I don't know if anyone here has AIDS. I don't even know. Like, if someone has AIDS, I'll pay you. I'll give you fucking 2 G's, fucking $2,000 cash if you give my brother AIDS. And it would be better if it was a woman, because my brother isn't gay, but he's like, if you're a dude, my brother's small, so I'll fucking hold him down and you fill him with AIDS. And that's a joke, by the way. Like, that's and the only reason, like, I don't even say that that's a joke, because people, I don't care if people are offended. I just don't want some fucking dummy listening to that and, like, showing up at my house in 3 weeks, going, like, ringing the doorbell and going, you owe me $2,000.